Hello, welcome to gusmcdoll Strategy and Tactics, and thank you to our subscribers. In this series, we play through each of the battles in the American Grand Campaign in Close Combat 4, the Battle of the Bulge. We use historical World War II US Army doctrine to plan and conduct each battle. This is the strategic map. It is 0800 hours on December 17, 1944, and the weather is overcast. US forces have no air support, no artillery, and no supply drops. The last battle was at Duisburg, between the US 112th Regimental Combat Team of the 28th Division and Kampfgruppe Waldenburg of the 116th Panzer Division. It was a major German victory. The next battle is at Echternacht, between the US 109th Regimental Combat Team of 28th Division and the German 5th Fallschirmjager Division. Echternacht should be used as a breakwater against the German tidal wave flooding the Ardennes. The train station, lumber mill, and the town centre are key objectives for the defence of the town. Keep these secure and hold the road open to Esch so that German formations can't flow west of the town. Echternacht can serve as a vital jump-off point for an attack northward into the German spearhead. On the US side is an American infantry battle group from the 109th Regimental Combat Team, under command of Colonel Rudder. It moves slowly, and reserves have been brought up to half strength. The company now consists of 2 infantry platoons and a support platoon with anti-tank guns and a mortar. The original squads from the first battles retain their names and statistics. Since the last battle, the battle group has been reinforced from the regimental reserves. Let's rename the new squads off camera for ease of reference. "1-1 is 1st Platoon Headquarters. 1-2 is a BAR squad. 1-3 is a rifle squad. 1-4 is an M9 bazooka team. 1-5 is a Browning 30 caliber medium machine gun team. 2-1 is 2nd Platoon Headquarters. 2-2 is a BAR squad. 2-3 is a rifle squad. 3-5 is a recon squad. 2-4 is an M9 bazooka team. 3-3 is a 57mm anti-tank gun. 3-4 is a 57mm anti-tank gun. 2-5 is a Browning 30 caliber medium machine gun team. And 3-2 is a 60mm light mortar. Next, let's look at the map and conduct a commander's estimate of the situation. Our mission is to withdraw from Echternacht. The town of Echternacht in Germany lies on the River Suhr, which wends its way from the east to the south in this sector. The town itself consists of a number of 2-story stone and wooden buildings. The town's first reason for prominence comes from the road network, with roads from the town east to the Reich, north to the Siegfried Line, and west to Esch, as well as roads to the south either side of the river. The town's second reason for prominence is that this road network all comes together at the Echternachterbrück, or Echternach Bridge, across the Suhr River. Over the bridge and across the river to the south, in Luxembourg, is a small village. The largest buildings in the village are a large mill and the mill owner's 3-story house overlooking the bridge. The village otherwise mostly consists of single-story wooden buildings for the mill workers. Beyond the village are wooded hills. Finally, to the east of the town centre is a railway station. The railway runs across the river, but the rail bridge was demolished by the resistance and never repaired. Within the town, the buildings limit observation, meaning engagements are likely to be at short range. The exception is along the streets, which make natural fire lanes. The town and village buildings provide excellent concealment and good cover for infantry. The main obstacle is the river, with the choke point at the bridge. Each of the town buildings is also an obstacle, needing to be cleared or bypassed. Because the streets are fire lanes, the longer streets should also be considered obstacles and crossed carefully. The bridge, with the crossroads immediately to the north, is key terrain. The area around the bridge controls movement along the two key avenues of approach, from the southeast, through the village and across the bridge, and from the northeast, along Main Street to Esch. The Americans are in contact with the German 5th Fallschirmjager Division. So, we know they have parachute infantry reinforced by Sturmgeschütz assault guns. The Germans control the town and the road west to Esch. In the last battle, the Germans tried and failed to take the Echternacht, the Echternacht Bridge across the Sewer River. The Americans retained the south bank and the village in Luxembourg, and cut off the German line of supply along the road to the Reich. In this battle, the Germans are likely to attack to the east, to retake the road to the Reich and restore their line of supply. Only then will they again attack to seize the Echternacht. As such, the German attack is likely to come from the east. The assault will almost certainly be supported by the Sturmgeschütz assault gun, probably by a mortar, and possibly by smoke. The Americans could adopt a hammer and anvil strategy. Second platoon to the east would be the anvil, defending the train station and the road to the Reich from the inevitable German counterattack. First platoon, in the village across the river to the south, supported by third platoon, would be the hammer. These forces would attack the Germans in the flank as they moved east. Alternatively, second platoon could attack the Germans in the flank as they move on first platoon. This plan could leave the Americans in possession of the village and the train station and severely weaken the German battle group. However, the American mission is to withdraw from Echternacht, not to stay and fight to the death. To withdraw, the Americans would need to seize the road west to Esch. They could use deception to do so. The Germans will almost certainly counterattack east to retake the train station and road to the Reich. This would leave the road west to Esch undefended. However, the Americans would not place any forces in the area around the train station and the road to the Reich, leaving the area undefended. It would take the Germans some time to realize this, during which time their forces would be oriented to the east. When the Germans captured their objectives and turned their attention back to the bridge, their avenue of approach would be very predictable. First and second platoons would occupy defensive positions in the village and defend the bridge, firing into the engagement area northeast of the bridge. The anti-tank guns from 3rd Platoon would prevent German armour moving west of the bridge. The light mortar would be in the woods to the rear, providing indirect fire support. When the time was right, the recon squad from 3rd Platoon would advance to recapture the road west to Esch. This would allow the remaining Americans to withdraw back to a combat outpost further west. I have made my decision and have placed the platoons and squads in position. And so we begin. No sign of the Germans at first. German mortar fire targets the American positions in the village.
Barrage available!
3rd Platoon Headquarters reports the American barrage is available. Contact. A Panzerschreck anti-tank team. And infantry. The Germans are taking the train station as predicted. This has divided their forces and weakened the attack on the bridge, allowing the attack to be defeated in detail. For now, Sergeant Child's 2-3 squad is taking the brunt of the attack.
Taking fire!
Sturmgeschütz assault gun near the train station.
Sergeant!
Sergeant Charles is hit and knocked unconscious.
Lost!
2-3 is lost. Second Platoon Headquarters under Jansen is now in the fight. The mortar targets the German position, and massed infantry advancing in the open. A great target for the artillery barrage. A lucky long-range Panzerschreck shot destroys 3-3, Corporal Slumsky's 57mm anti-tank gun. Private Hooker's medium machine gun opens up from the rear of 2nd Platoon's position. The American light mortar switches targets to infantry in the open.
Serving ammunition!
First platoon now unmasks. A hail of gunfire, and the Germans use smoke to conceal their troops. Panzerschreck team killed.
Serving ammunition! Conserving ammunition! Conserving ammunition!
Airstrike available. Nailed them!
Conserving ammunition!
Unter Beschuss!
Conserving ammunition! Conserving ammunition! Conserving ammunition!
Get me out of here! Nailed them!
Firing dies down as the Americans run low on ammunition and on targets. Once again, the streets leading to the Echternacht are clogged with German dead and wounded. German forces are concentrated in the east and blocked from advancing to the bridge. it is time to take the road west to Esch-sur-Sûre. 3-5, Corporal Nolan's recon squad, leaves cover and moves through the woods. 3rd Platoon Headquarters moves forward to cover their right flank.
I can't take it!
Area secured.
Nolan's team takes their objective.
Regrouping!
In position. Move completed.
Geht in Deckung!
Firing stops. One of the anti-tank guns has been destroyed. The crew of the other gun keep watch over their sights. The Americans now control the road west to Esch-sur-Sûre. To the east, the Germans have taken the train station and the road to the Reich.
Target out of range.
The remainder of the depleted German Kampfgruppe now makes its way west. The Sturmgeschütz has moved up and is targeting 3rd Platoon headquarters. They withdraw, suppressed. The anti-tank gun is ready, but the Sturmgeschütz wisely stays out of the line of fire.
Ein fliegendes Geschoss!
3rd Platoon headquarters reported earlier that a P-47 airstrike is available. Now is as good a time as any.
You're moving, soldier!
No effect. The 3rd of the German platoons is now moving to the bridge. The Americans are almost out of ammunition. The Germans are almost out of men, and the situation remains critical. the Sturmgeschütz moves up. Major German victory. The battle ended because time ran out. Both sides still control some victory locations. The Germans won the battle because they control a greater number of crucial victory locations than the Americans. The Americans lost 5 killed, 9 wounded, and an anti-tank gun destroyed. The Germans lost 20 killed and 12 wounded, and the road west to Esch-sur-Seine. So far, the campaign remains a major American victory. The Grand Campaign has 15 days remaining. Your defence of the Ardennes is progressing better than your historical counterparts. Over the campaign, cumulative American losses are 117 killed in action, 110 wounded in action, 3 tanks, and 8 guns. Cumulative German losses are 226 killed, 176 wounded, 22 tanks, and 12 armoured vehicles. So, what did we learn? It turns out that American firepower, as represented in the game, is not very powerful. 2 platoons of German infantry in the open, north of the bridge, presented an irresistibly attractive target for concentrated fires. The combination of mortar fire, an artillery barrage, and an airstrike, all concentrated in a small area, should have ended the German attack, without a shot being fired. Instead, the concentrated fires seemed to have next to no effect. This was a very counterintuitive outcome, and I need to bear this in mind going forward. It still came down to rifle fire from 1st and 2nd platoons south of the river. These platoons defeated the German attack and retained their defensive positions, and set the conditions for 3rd platoon to take the objective and open the way for the company to withdraw to the west. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe, and donate. And stay tuned for the next episode.